Good morning, my dear students. I hope all of you are fine. Today we are going to start with the chapter number 9. The name of the chapter is glub. So, first of all, we will learn about what is glub. What is the meaning of glub? Glub means the bubbling sound of water. Like when we throw something inside the water body, the bubbles start to come out and the sound is produced. A strange kind of sound is produced, and that sound is called as glub. So in this story we will learn about, like, there are various animals who were playing near the water body and they heard strange kind of sound, and they named they thought that it is a glub, and they named that glub as a monster. So we will have a look at the story first of all. So in the story, we will come to know how Glub frightened many animals. Means the animals who were playing near the water body, who were playing near the lake, they heard a strange voice and they called it as Glub. And due to that Glub, they were afraid. They were frightened. Frightened means वो डर गए थे. So we'll start with the story. One day, three rabbits are playing under some papaya trees. Suddenly, they hear a glub from the lake. Like what happened at that time, one day when they were playing, who was playing? The three rabbits were playing. They were playing near a lake. When they were playing near a lake, what they heard, they were playing under the papaya trees. And what they heard a glub from the lake. As I have told you, glub means a sound that comes from the water, the bubbling sound that comes from the water. They heard the glub and they thought it as a monster. They thought that the glub is a monster. The voice is coming out, from where the voice is coming out, the voice is of a monster. They run away feeling scared. They were feeling afraid. They were in fear. वो डर गए and they ran away. When they were running away, they meet a fox. The first animal they meet when they were running, it was a fox. And they told the fox that the glub is coming. It is a monster. They told that we heard a strange noise that is called as a glub, and the voices of a monster, that is a monster. So when the fox heard that there is a monster coming on their way, the fox also runs with them. When all of them were running, they met an elephant. When all of them, like the three rabbits and the fox, when they were running, they met an elephant. They told the elephant that the monster has three heads and six legs. Means the monster that is coming their way, it is having three heads and six legs, and it is coming towards them. All the animals got scared. All the animals felt afraid of that monster. वो सभी उससे डर गए and they start running away. The squirrels on the trees hear the noise. There were two or three squirrels that were sitting on the trees. They heard that noise and they were also very scared when they hear the noise coming from. So they started jumping from one tree to the another tree. As we know that the squirrels, they move on the trees, they move on the branches of the trees. So they were sitting on the branches of the trees. When they heard the noises, they got scared and they started jumping from one tree to the other tree. While they were jumping from one tree to another tree, one little squirrel falls on the frog sitting by the pond. There was a frog that was sitting near to the pond, and one little squirrel, it fall down on the frog from the tree. All the animals come running to the pond. All the animals came nearby the pond from where they from at where the frog was sitting. Near the frog was sitting. So all of them uh, came there running because they were afraid of the monster. What is the matter? Why are you so scared? The frog asked them. The frog asked all the animals, what happened to all of you? Why are you running? Why are you why are you so scared? What happened to all of you? The elephant tells the frog about the monster. So the elephant tells everything to frog, that the rabbits have heard a glub and they says that it is a monster that is coming towards us. So the elephant asks the frog, did you see the monster? The frog says no, because the frog is sitting near the pond from where the voice was coming. So the elephant asks the frog whether it has heard the noise or whether it has seen the monster. So the frog says no, I haven't seen any monster. Suddenly they hear the sound again. When they were talking with each other, when they are talking to each other, they heard the same sound. They heard the glub again, and the voice came as glub. all the animals run to the pond to see what it is. All the animals, they went near the pond and they wanted to see what is the voice coming from. So just then the frog begins to laugh. When they were standing near the pond, the frog started laughing. Ha ha, that glub is just the sound of the papaya falling into the lake. So what did the frog say? The frog says that the glub sound comes from the river, it comes from the lake. When the papaya falls down inside the lake, there is a sound that is produced when when we throw something inside the water, there is a sound that is produced. And similarly, when papaya falls down from the tree and it enters the water, there is a sound that is produced, that is called as glub. So that is why the frog began laughing. The frog started laughing because he saw that the papaya has, it is a sound of papaya, the papaya has fallen into the lake, so that glub sound is produced. Everyone sees the ripe papaya in the water, they all start laughing. When they see that there is a ripe papaya in water, ripe papaya means the papaya, kacha jo papaya hota hai, that has fallen from the tree into the lake, and that sound is produced, which is called as glub. So everybody started laughing. In this way, we have seen that nobody has seen glub. No animal, no, none of the animals have seen the glove. It was just their imagination. Like when they hear the voice, it was their imagination that there is some animal, so they got afraid of, they got scared, and they started running here and there. So from this story we learn that we should not be afraid of something we have not seen. We should not feel afraid of anything that we have not seen. Means जब तक हम किसी चीज को देख नहीं लेते, हमें उससे डरना नहीं चाहिए, डर के भागना नहीं चाहिए. If we have seen that, only then we will come to know that whether it is a monster or something else. Like as the animals haven't seen the monster, they haven't seen the monster, they were just imagining that the glub sound is of the monster. But what was that? It was just the sound of papaya that was falling into the lake. So we should not feel afraid of anything that we haven't heard about. So this was all about the story. Now we will learn about the exercises of this chapter. So the first part is fill in the blanks by choosing the correct word. As you can see, the fishes are having some words inside them and there are some sentences given to us. We have to choose the correct word from the fish and we have to write down in the sentence. Like first one is, the rabbits were playing under the dash trees. As we have learned from the story, they were playing under the papaya trees. So the answer number one is papaya. The rabbits thought the glove was a dash. What did the rabbits think about the glove? They thought that it is a monster. All the dash ran away in fear. When all the animals talked to each other regarding glove, say, so then they were scared. So all the animals ran away in fear. The frog was not scared of the glub because the frog knew that it is the voice of the papaya. So it was not scared of. Scared means darna. So it was not scared of the glub. Next part is B part, that is choose the correct options. There are some sentences given to us and along with the sentences there are some options given to us. After reading the sentence, we have to tick on the correct option. So first of all, who hears the glub first? 3 rabbits were playing near the papaya trees, under the papaya trees. They were the first ones to hear the glub. So the rabbits is the answer. Who do the rabbits first meet when they run away? Firstly, they met a fox. Who had seen the glub? Nobody was there who saw the glub. It was just their imagination. So the answer is no one. What is the glub? Glub is the monster, or glub is the sound of papaya falling in the pond, or it is the sound of the frog jumping into the pond. It is B. What is glub? Glub was the sound of papaya that was falling into the pond. So answer is B. So students, C part is think and answer part, where there are 2 questions given to us. The first question is, why were the animals afraid of glub? What was the reason why they were feeling afraid of the glub? Because they thought that the glub is a monster, so that is why they were afraid of the glub. Second question is there anything you are afraid of? What is that? So you can start with the sentence like I am afraid of insects. Here in this question you have to tell about one thing or one animal from which you feel scared of. So you can start with I am afraid of insects, like somebody can say I am afraid of a dog, I am afraid of cockroach, etc. And I feel, what do you feel? After that you have to tell like I feel very scared, I am afraid of insects. I feel very scared of insects. When I see a cockroach, I start jumping. So you can write these kind of things. Now the learn words, there are some fishes, and in these fishes there are names of some animals are given. So on the next page you can see there is a grid given to us. What we have to do is we have to find out the names of the baby animals. Baby animals means the animals are given to us in the fishes, the name of animals are given in this fishes. So we have to find out the name of the baby of these animals, babies of these animals, and then we have to find the we have to mark that names in the grid. Like first of all, the name of horse, the baby horse is called as, the horse's baby is called as foal. So we will find out foal in the grid and we will mark it. Secondly, cow's baby is called as calf. Duck's baby is duckling. Tiger's baby is cub. The cat's baby is called as kitten. The tadpole's baby, the frog's baby is called as tadpole. Tadpole is already given to us in the grid, so it is already marked. Dog's baby is called as puppy. As they have marked tadpole, similarly we have to mark all the names of the baby animals that is given in the grid. The next one is sound words. Sound words, as we have learnt that glub, what is glub? Glub is the sound produced when the papaya falls into the water. So that is the sound produced is called as, the sound that is produced is called as glub. Now there are some pictures given to us. Now we have to tell which sound does these pictures make. Like first one is a bell, picture of a bell. As we know, the bell produces a tinkle sound. Second is a cow. Cow, whenever the cow speaks, it says moo, M-O-O, moo. When water is flowing down the water, that is called as splash. When water is flowing down on the ground, when water is falling onto the ground, it is called as splash. When we join the hands, we call it as clap. And when a ball hits the ground, it is called as thud. Now in the learn the language part, we will learn about the describing words. Students, describing words means the words that describe us or the words that tell us more about the nouns. They can tell us about the color of something, they can tell us about the size, shape, height, etc. of anything, like any person, any animal or anything. So these are also called as adjectives. Like second name of the describing word is called as adjectives. Now as we can read the sentences, the big elephant began to run. The scared fox ran away. The clever frog lived in the pond. As we can see, big, scared, clever, these are written in the bold letters. These are written as the bold letters. So these are telling us about, these are telling us something about, like big is telling us about the elephant, scared is telling us about the fox, sorry, and the clever is telling us about the frog. So these are the describing words that describes about these animals. So now we have to tell one describing word for the elephant. Means one word is already given, that is big. We can write down anything about the elephant, like the color of the elephant is gray, the elephant is very powerful. So we can write down anything that relates to the elephant, like powerful or gray. A part says, here are some describing words. Use them to describe a naming word of your choice. In these pictures, you can see there are some words written. What we have to do is, we have to write down any noun that relates to, write down any naming word that relates to, that is used to, that we can, we can use these words to describe any of the nouns. So we can write any of the noun for this. Like small. Small can be anything. A small pencil, a small toy, right? Tall, a boy can be tall, a girl can be tall, a man can be tall, so we can write a tall boy. Hot, any drink can be hot. Now we can write tea, hot milk, hot water. Clean, clean room, clean classroom, clean park, any of the things that you can write. Beautiful, a beautiful girl, beautiful dress, right? Now we will learn about in, on, and under. But these words are called as the place words, as these words describe us about the, these words describe us the, describes the position of any animal or any person or any things, like where are they, where are the animals, where are the birds, where is the person sitting. So these words like in, on, and under, these are used to describe the place of something, like place of animal or bird or people. They are also called as place words, or we can call them as the position words. Like in the pictures you can see, the son saw a bird in the nest. Bird is sitting in the nest. The son saw a cat on the roof. The cat is on the roof. Roof के ऊपर है. The son saw an insect under the rock. Under the rock means नीचे. In means उसके अंदर. On means उसके ऊपर, and under means उसके नीचे. So they are telling us about the place of these. So these are also called as the place words. Now we will look at the picture. See students, there is a picture that is given to us, and we have to, after looking at the picture, we have to fill in the blanks by using in, on, or under. Like first one is, the girl is sitting dash the chair. Girl is sitting, chair के ऊपर बैठी है. For ऊपर we will use the word on. So the girl is sitting on the chair. The ball is under the table. Table के नीचे है, तो we will write under the table. The fruits are in the bowl. बॉल के अंदर पड़े हुए हैं, so that is why it is called as in the bowl. The flowers are in the vase. Kitty the cat is under the table. The plate is on the table. Now we have described about the picture where these things are placed, so we have used in, on, and under to describe these things. So now you have to look at the pictures in the C portion, and you have to draw the things that are being told, like a ball under the chair. See, there is a picture of chair given, beta under the chair, chair ke niche you have to draw a ball. An apple on the table. In the second picture आप एक apple draw करोगे table के ऊपर. थर्ड इज अ पेंसिल इन द बॉक्स. बॉक्स के अंदर एक पेंसिल रखनी है आपको, एक पेंसिल ड्रॉ करनी है. अ बॉल अंडर द टेबल. टेबल के नीचे यू हैव टू ड्रॉ अ बॉल. Next is the sounds. Sound of double O. Like when we pronounce some words, there is double O sound. How we pronounce them? Like book. When we pronounce book, it says the voice comes as, the sound that comes is U. Right? We say book. But if we say boot, so boot spelling is B-O-O-T, and when we speak it, we call it as boot. So double O is a long sound. Like similarly, foot. U sound is coming. When we speak food, we take it in a long manner. We speak it in a long manner. Double O says in a long manner, long O sound. So you have to what you have to do is you have to read these words and you have to speak these words aloud, and then you will come to know about the sound of double O. Now next is the right portion. Just come to the right portion. What you have to do is, here it is given to us that fox thought that the glove was a monster. If the glove was really a monster, what would it look like? Fox, what did the fox think of the glove? The fox thought that the glove is a monster. According to the fox, if it is really a monster, अगर वो सच में monster था तो वो कैसा लगता है, हमें ये इसमें बताना है. You have to draw the picture in the white portion. बेटा, you have to draw the picture of a monster, and then you can fill the blanks by according to your picture. Like my monster is very fat, big, or tall. You can draw the picture like your monster can be big, your monster can be fat, or it can be tall. Accordingly you will write the word. It has dash arms. You can make 4 arms of the monster, you can make 3 arms of the monster, and you will write the answer in the number form. And dash heads, 2 heads, 3 heads, 4 heads, right? It lives in the forest, hills, or trees. It lives in the forest. I call it. You have to give any name to your monster. Like you can say, I call it zombie, I call it Tommy. You can give whatever name you want to give to your monster. So this was all about the story Glub. I hope you have enjoyed the story. Thanks for listening. Thank you. Have a nice day.